Kenshin, Act 12. There is a bunch of people outside my door right now. They're shoveling snow. It's very loud. My mother's in the other room on the telephone. It's very loud. The neighbors above me are painting. It's very loud. And there's frequency noises coming out of my walls of my neighbor's house, and that's very loud. So I apologize if this has terrible audio. In fact, I'm going to make sure all the fans are off before I record this to give you something. Took off my sweater because I felt like it made me look better, but honestly, I don't think it really matters. I'm not going to look good anyway. Here. How's this? No, it doesn't really matter how I look. All you see is the shades. Probably gonna do Lonely Girl show tonight. There's no way. Or a match game. Unless I get so into what I'm doing, which is what I'd rather do. The last two videos have been so fast. It was basically set up for Kurogasa and then the battle with Kurogasa. And then the kidnapping of Kaoru with Kurogasa. It's so funny because usually I'm the main character. I'm walking around with the main character. I'm doing what the main character's doing. In this story, I'm every character but the main character. I'm Sanosuke all the time. I'm Yaiko all the time. And in this chapter specifically, I was Kaoru. Don't leave. What do you mean, leave? From her perspective, Kenshin and Sanosuke were asked by the police chief to go stop an assassin for one night. I was coming home in the morning. She said, I'm going to draw him a bath. And then Sanosuke comes back and goes, yeah, Kenshin's never coming back. I mean, her reaction is really understandable to me, I think. What really surprised me is the way Watsuki gave me let's count them. 5 pages of Kenshin and Kaoru kind of working it out emotionally. Kaoru was not able to handle what was about to happen until she gave away that ribbon. The whole chapter was called The Ribbon That Binds. This ribbon's going to keep us together. You're not going to leave me because you're going to come back and give me my ribbon. I'm going to go back to the dojo now and you go fight Jin E and everything's going to be... Totally tricked me! I mean, that was pretty much it. My eyes were on Kaoru the whole time. If there's some seeds in the back of the ground that Watsuki wants me to pick up, I didn't see it. My eyes were all on Kaoru all chapter. Let's go get her back. Act 12. The two Hitokiri. First panel, he gets a note. Tonight at midnight, I will wait at the shrine in the forest. Jin E. Picture Kaoru in the clouds, a memory. Faded. Rip up this fucking stupid ransom note. Throw it over her shoulder. Jin E, you just wait. Oh, I'm coming. Oh, I'll be there. The two Hitokiri. Act 12. Kenshin's walking right into the forest by himself. You can see all my people behind me? Don't need them. The whole army I'm bringing to fight you, Jinny? Don't need them. Don't frown so much. Kaoru's sweating, scowling. It's like a Shinto shrine? She's in a box? He put her in the box of the shrine? I don't know if that's significant or not, but it's really funny. Sitting on the rock waiting. You weren't kidnapped to be eaten, you know, Kaoru. You want to make Kenshin more vulnerable. Kurogasa turned out to be a big coward. Kurogasa turns back. You don't understand. With the hostage, the Batosai will be enraged. Rage will turn him back into the Hitokiri he was years ago. I'm drinking him. That's the Hitokiri I want to fight. Not Mr. Reverse Blade Sword. I want to fight the assassin. He's smoking. The Batosai has become soft. I could beat him in one cigarette's time. And that would be boring. You're a coward and a braggart. Okay. Don't you know how powerful Kenshin is? Kurogasa. Oh, you're the one who doesn't know. The Batosai gives me goosebumps with his legend alone. The fighting for my life against that man, it'll be the best killing. This guy's gets an adrenaline rush when he kills. He's got the bloodlust. He gets off to it. God is just sitting there, silent. Kurogasa slips his hand into his robe. Well then, it's midnight. That's all the time we have to chat. Kenshin walks right out of the forest, right on time. It's the beginning of a wonderful moment. He's excited. Kenshin's not excited. Kaoru's excited. Kenshin! That's a cool panel of Kenshin walking forward. I can't see his eyes, but I'm here. Not scared. Walking right at you. We got the killer eyes. Oh, fine eyes, full of rage. Rage at you, who involved Kaoru Dono, and at me, who couldn't prevent it. He said me. Kenshin usually doesn't refer to himself as me. He refers to himself as this one. So that's significant. Taking himself out of the flow and putting the blame on his individual actions. This one was my fault. This isn't how it had to be. I should have stopped him. I should have stopped him twice. Fine eyes, full of rage. Rage at you, who involved Kaoru Dono, and at me, who couldn't prevent it. It's a standoff. Look how taller Kurogasa is than Kenshin. Perfect. You've stopped using that wimpy this one and started talking like you used to. Now, if you'd only turn over that odd blade. We get a picture of Kenshin's sword. It looks like it's still reversed. Or maybe he did reverse it. Like reverse it. Like unreverse it. Kurogasa. We have our legendary Hitokiri back. Kenshin stares at him dead-eyed. Kaoru's unsure if that's a good thing or not. Kenshin bursts forward. Screams, ah! Kurogasa screams, ah! Kong! Their blades crash. Kenshin grits his teeth when he hits people. He flip his blade? I'm not sure if he flipped his blade or not. I kind of hope not. I want him to beat him without doing that. Oh, wow. They're trading blows at a rate so fast I can't even pick it up. They're fighting hard. Kurogasa's laughing. Looks like Kenshin's using his rapid strike move. Kurogasa's blocking. Finally, they both jump back, get some distance. Round one is over. Kurogasa seems to run around Kenshin. Kenshin starts running too. I think he's using his Shin no Ippo. Looks like he's using the Shin no Ippo on him. He's trying to paralyze him. Kenshin seems peaked, but instantly useless! Through it immediately. You can't use that move on me. It doesn't work. Kaoru's sitting there watching him fight. He's different. He's not the Kenshin I know. Is this Hitokiri Batosai? Starting to get real nervous. Maybe that man I really liked isn't the man I thought I knew. Kenshin screaming, I've told you that technique won't work! Kurogasa. Oh! He comes right for him. Kenshin looks back. Read his movements. First, and then here comes the sword. One-handed flat thrust. He's predicting your moves. That's a cool shot of his blade at a straight on perspective. You're seeing the point of the blade coming right at you. That's a thrust. Kenshin dodges the thrust. I don't effing think so. I saw it coming. First form of 1. Side swing. He knows your move. He took a step back when you went to swing. Kurogasa steps forward, but Kenshin thinks next, you'll... From 3, straight to 10, the bamboo splitter. This is his technique. He uses 3 different moves, 1, 3, and 10. We learned this in the fighting technique if you paid attention. If you didn't, it's okay. He's just swinging at him. Kenshin says, now. He turns his sword over, and Kurogasa's blade hits the back of his sword. Disrupt! He disarmed him. He spent the whole page predicting every swing he'd do. And then right when he came down with number 10, the bamboo splitter, he blocked it. Flipped his blade over. I knew what you were doing the whole time. I knew your style. Kurogasa tumbles back. Kenshin pushes him forward for more. Kurogasa seems to get his second blade out. Or put away his first, either way. Kenshin runs towards him, but is confused by something, surprised by something. He looks down. Kurosaga seems to be holding the blade in a different way. He goes to swing at him. Another thrust? Why is this one different from the previous one? Whatever it's doing, it's catching Kenshin off guard. Did he get his shoulder? Did he stab him right in the shoulder? Jab. He didn't predict this. Is this sword longer? What the hell happened? I've never seen you get hit before, ever. At least not like that. I guess he hit you once. I got you again, right in the shoulder. Kenshin? Oh! It looks like he pushes him off his blade. Kaoru. Kenshin rolls to the side, his shoulder bleeding. He lays down on the ground. Kurogasa remains standing. I don't think I've ever seen Kenshin get hit. This is bad. I thought we were winning. Is it because he pulled that second sword? Kenshin lays on the ground in his own blood. It's not stopping. It's continuing to bleed. Kurogasa seems to be stalking him, walking around him. You read my moves well until my backwards wheel. Didn't know about that part of my technique. He was reading everything he was doing until he used his backwards wheel. Yours still aren't Batosai again. Not nearly. In 3 cigarettes time, I could kill you. Kaoru screams, Kenshin! Looks back at Kaoru. How boring. You must have become more enraged. I have no idea what's going on in that panel. Looking at Kaoru. I don't know what he's looking at. She's losing it. She's starting to cry. She thinks he's going down. Kenshin looks up. Kaoru Dono. She's worried about her. Kurogasa says, I made it stronger than usual. Enough to stop her lungs. What the hell did you give her? What did you give this girl? Maybe she's losing breath. Kenshin's starting to realize what I'm starting to realize. Kaoru's on a time limit here. She won't last 2 minutes at most. This won't be as easy to break as last night. Kaoru's getting worse. I can't believe he poisoned her. He seems to have the upper hand. Look at his sneer. He's always sneering. Death by suffocation is so messy. The carcass spills out saliva and waste. So creepy. You have no time to talk. If you've something to say, speak with your sword. He goes down to grab his sword. Is this Kenshin's speed? 1 minute he's there. Kurosaga looks over. 1 minute he's gone. Just dust. Oh! He jumps from the left side, takes his sword right into his face. Right into his face. Oh, wow. Watsuki. You're so, I want to say strong. You're a very good artist, Kurogasa. One eye's white, one eye's in his paralyzing form. His nose is broken. His tongue's falling out of his mouth. The blood's spraying everywhere. Ah! Not laughing anymore. Meowie, I'm reading, honey. It's gonna be a disruptive chapter. Wow, can we just take a second to look at this? Just like 10 seconds to pause. Just look at what Watsuki drew here. Oh my god. I think it's cool. Kenshin glides to the other side of him. Kurogasa's twitching. Oh, very good. I never saw the sword, or even your body move. So that's Hitomitsurugi Ryu. He knows our style, and we finally used it on him to its full capacity. This is Hitokiri Batosai. Finally brought it out of you, man. Kenshin looks over. No time for talk. Strike then, so I can kill you. Kenshin, you're gonna go for the kill? He brought it out of you. You're gonna turn me back to the old me. I'm a little disappointed. I want you to kill him? You said a chapter ago you have to save Kurogasa. He's still fucked up from the war. I hope it's just intimidation. That's the fucking end of the chapter. Why did these go so fast? Wow. Well, Kenshin's in full rage mode. Even says it. Yeah, rage at you for putting Kaoru in the middle of this, and rage at me for not being able to stop it. Yeah, I'm full of rage. It's perfect. You've stopped using that wimpy this one stuff and started referring to yourself in the second person, me. First person? I'm not sure. Is there a second? It's just first and third person, right? Oh my god. It seems like the whole point of the kidnapping was to get Kenshin to fight in a way that he used to fight during the revolution. He's poisoning Kaoru to make him go. Go! Go! Do it! Fight me! And after he takes the hit, he realizes, okay, I'm gonna have to level up a bit. Take this to the next level. So many cool shots of Kurogasa. The truth is, Kenshin had the advantage during most of that fight. He was on the offensive. Kurogasa got a lucky hit, and Kenshin thinks he knows his style, so he's watching he swings like this. Now he's gonna switch to his 8th form. Now he's gonna switch to his 10th form. I know what you're gonna do. But then he steps back and does some sort of backwards wheel move, and that's what hit Kenshin in the shoulder, puts him on the ground, makes Kaoru freak out. Huge fight. Another chapter with a huge fight. Maybe our best fight yet with Kurogasa. Kurogasa's been kind of scary and skulky. This was no one-on-one, under the moon. Let's do this. Give me all you got. The size difference was interesting. When Watsuki puts them next to each other, Kurogasa has to be 1.5 times taller than Kenshin. Can't believe he poisoned her. What was the point of that? I guess just to make him even more rage-filled. He has this saying where, I could smoke a cigarette in the time it'd take me to kill you. And then he says to Kenshin, I'd take 3 cigarettes and just to kill you. But he's a smoker. It's cool. We're just gonna keep going. We're not stopping. Final thing I'll say is Kaoru has this moment where she's like, oh, this guy fighting is not the guy that I know. This is not my Genshin. I've never seen this before. This person. I wonder if that'll affect the way she feels about him in the future. She never seen Kenshin fight like this. She only seen, oh, let me go do laundry, and oh, Kaoru don't stay out too late, and she never seen the Kenshin like this before. I wonder if it'll affect her. I wonder if she'll make it. I'm sure she'll make it. Kurogasa, and he'll be like in his final breath, here's the antidote for Kaoru. This'll turn her back. I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done it. I don't know how you're gonna fucking heal her. Now they poisoned her. I guess we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out quickly too. I'm gonna go right into it.
This is just a cut up version of the chapter of this manga that we read together on my Patreon. If you want to see the full chapter and continue reading the story together, subscribe below.